everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to our channel, or welcome to it if you're new here. If you're new, my name's Hannah, my partner's name is Krys. This is our channel where we share our little life with our 2 pets and our 2 kiddos. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, which means tomorrow is my 30th birthday. I hate saying that out loud. 96 babies, you are in the same boat. We are turning 30 this year. It is not okay, but it is happening. And I cannot stop it. I cannot slow it down. But I'm starting the vlog today because this morning after I dropped Skylar May off at school, I actually went into Dollarama to get stuff for the kids' Valentine's baskets. We're not gonna be here for actual Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in a few minutes here and let you know, give you some updates, let you know what's going on. But I wanna show you guys what I got from Dollarama for the kids' Valentine's Day basket. And it's nothing big, nothing huge. They're just little with some Valentine's Day themed little toys and stickers and such in them. So let's set you guys up and show you what I got for both of them. All right, let's show you everything that I got from Dollarama for my 2 kiddos age 6 and 1 for their Valentine's Day basket. And then we can pack them together. Okay, so first things first, here are the little baskets. Emphasis on little, you guys. I didn't want to go big. I wanted it to be small and quaint and inexpensive. Everything I'm about to show you was like 30 bucks. And these are actually mini hanging baskets, so you can hang them up after for like the springtime coming up or the summer, put a little plant in there or something. So we're just gonna take these little tags off. They're like an off-white color. I think there was white and then there was also gray ones, but I went for these ones because they were cute. We'll do Rowan's basket first, my 1-year-old. Closer to 1.5 now, which is crazy. First things first, Rowan doesn't need a new water bottle, but I got him a new water bottle because the water bottle that he has right now has a soft plastic straw. He likes it and he uses it, but he is literally obsessed with using his sister's water bottle that has a hard plastic straw like this one. So I got him like a mini version of his sister's water bottle, but this one is really cute. It has little like cars and trucks and trees on it. So hopefully this will keep him from always obsessing and whining about wanting his sister's water bottle instead of his. And then he is absolutely obsessed with little fidgets, so I got him this little heart-shaped poppet. He loves little poppets. Skylar has some. He even has like this little poppet game that he plays. So cute. Rowan also loves the bath, so how could I not get him this adorable little red rubber ducky with hearts on it for the bath time, and I'm sure Skylar will end up having it in the bath with her as well. So we're gonna stick that in there like so. And then I just got each of the kids 2 of these little bags of heart chocolates. I'm gonna open them up and kind of just drop them in the basket. They all just kind of fell to the bottom, but that's okay because they're in there. And then he's also obsessed with like Skylar's little animal figurines that she has right now. So they have quite a few of these bags of them at Dollarama actually, and I got the ones with the dinosaurs in them. I actually had him with me and I gave him a couple of different bags. I didn't want to get any of the same type of animals that we already have, which is like kind of like safari animals like cheetahs, elephant, giraffe, lion. So I handed him like a bag of farm animals and then these ones, and he wanted the dinosaurs. So I don't know any of these dinosaurs other than the pterodactyl. Oh, there's a oh no, you know what? I do know these dinosaurs. Look at me go. Tyrannosaurus Rex. We got a long neck. I don't think that's a scientific name for it, but it's a long neck. And is this a Triceratops, or is that the scientific name for this one? I feel like this is the Triceratops because tri usually means 3 and he has 3 horns. So we're gonna go with that. That's my logic. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, who cares? I don't even know if these are all gonna fit in his little basket, so let's see. We might just have to stick a couple of them in there, and then we'll have the other ones maybe like on the outside. I just don't even know. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna have his little basket be like this. So we got Rowan's little Valentine's Day basket all done and ready to go. For Skylar's basket, she absolutely loved these magic pen, Imagine ink markers, whatever they're called. So I got her this little Paw Patrol one in Valentine's theme. And then I also got her some stickers. We can never have too many stickers in this house, and there was this sheet of 3. So I'm gonna fold these up and hide these into her basket as well, because she absolutely loves stickers. She'll also go through these quite fast. And then if you've been watching our channel for a long time, you also know that Skylar May is obsessed with Play-Doh. So I got her this pearl Play-Doh. And then, like I said, I got some chocolate hearts for her as well. So I'm just gonna drop them in there. And then I've seen these so many times, and every time I've seen them, I'm like, she doesn't need one of those. But I just thought it would be so fun and so cute, and it was pink, so it was on brand for Valentine's Day. It's one of the little jellyfish that you can switch sides, so if you're happy, and then if you're not happy, if you're feeling a little blue. I've seen a lot of different toys for these for kids who are on the spectrum, which if you didn't know, our daughter is level 3 autistic. I thought this might even help her like portray what she's feeling in that moment. Normally I would like kibosh any stuffies or stuffed animals or anything in this house because we just have too many as it is already. But like I said, this is just too cute not to get, and I want to see if she would actually genuinely like use it. We got that for her, and we are just going to somehow stuff this into the top of her little basket. Look at that. That is so cute. All right, so here is Skylar May's basket, my 6-year-old, all done and ready. And then I also, oh my goodness, because she's in school now, I had to get her some Valentine's Day cards for her class. So I got these cute ones that came with little envelopes as well. There's these ones, and then there's these ones because they're in a pack of 8. And I think she has about a dozen kids in her class. So tomorrow I'm actually going to get her to go through and sign her name onto all of these. I'm gonna see if she'll trace her name on all of them. She's gotten really good ever since starting school with getting the hang of like writing and printing, but she'll usually only do it if it's like one of the dotted line kind of like tracing exercises that she's done, because she's done that a lot. So to get her to write things, I've been doing the dotted lines for her and then getting her to trace it over top, and she does so freaking well, you guys. Like, she does her name so fast. I don't know if anybody has ever seen the movie Home. She's been loving that movie right now. She drew a picture of one of the Boo. I got her to sign it because this is gonna go to my sister since she has loved Home ever since my nephews were little. And Skylar wrote in the bottom corner, "Love, Skylar," and the date 2026. But if you look closely, you can see my dotted lines in like a darker, and then she went over it herself in pencil. But she just did so good. We are just so proud of her. So I think it'll be a really great opportunity for her, for her to practice writing her name by signing these Valentine's Day cards from Skylar and to her little friends. So yeah, I'm gonna go hide the kids' little baskets somewhere where they won't see them and can't get to them. And then I'm gonna pour myself a coffee because your girl needs caffeine like right now. I've got my coffee. I've got it in my Tulamine mug with my little hearts on it. Rowan, I don't know if can you guys see that in the background? He has the cat toy and he's literally he chases Rain around with the cat toy all the time. And she either loves it or she hates it. Sometimes he's a little crazy with it. But I think I'm gonna give the kids their Valentine's Day baskets after Skylar gets home from school on the Friday before Valentine's Day, because me and Krys actually will not be here for Valentine's Day. I can't even talk about it. I can't even breathe. I'm so excited. I could literally burst into tears. But Krys surprised me for my 30th birthday present / Valentine's Day present. He is taking me over to Vancouver, which if you don't know, we live on the island. So That's a little bit of a drive and a ferry boat away, but we are going to Vancouver for the day on Saturday for a fan expo to meet 4 members of the Twilight cast. Yeah. Literally just saying that made me tear up. That's crazy. I've been super excited about it, and leading up to it, we've been having a Twilight marathon, which takes a lot for Krys to do, so it just shows how much he loves me. We only have Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2 left, and if you guys know me, you know I have been obsessed with Twilight since the movies first came out, and I was in grade 7 when they came out and when the books became super popular after the first movie came out. But I am beyond excited. There's gonna be so many people there. There's gonna be a few characters from Lord of the Rings. There's gonna be the voice actors for the Ninja Turtles and Winnie the Pooh. But the people who are coming from the Twilight saga are the people that play Alice, Jasper, Emmett, and Carlisle Cullen. Oh my god, I cannot. We've got childcare for the kiddos, obviously, so it's gonna be a little bit of a date day for me and Krys. And it's just gonna be so fun and so special. I cannot believe that I'm going to be able to meet them face to face and like say hi to them, even if it's just a quick hi, get their autograph, maybe hopefully get a picture. 30 seems to be my Twilight year because my sisters also surprised me again for my 30th birthday. They are going to be taking me to Forks, Washington, which, if you don't know, is where they filmed the Twilight series, most of the Twilight series at least. That is like, Forks is like their hometown. So not only do we get to meet some of the cast, but in a couple of months, I get to go and see the actual town where it was filmed and stand outside of the Swan residence and just see all the things. As if they're coming to Vancouver the exact same year that I'm planning on going to Forks. Like, that just takes the cake. Yeah, and you're gonna hang out with Auntie and Nana and Papa, and you're gonna be a good boy. So I'm gonna go finish my coffee and hang out with crazy little man here because needs to get his energy out so he can go down for his morning nap. And then usually my morning ritual after he goes down for his nap, shamelessly, I indulge my inner gamer girly side and play some Fortnite with my friend. Got her on. She's nice. Bless you. You wanna pet the kitty? You're gonna go get the kitty's toy? Yeah. Be gentle, Rowan. Jesus Christ. My first sip of coffee as a 30-year-old woman. So every time I change Rowan's bone, he's got to take that and put it in the garbage. Can you put that in the garbage? This is garbage too. Can you put that in the garbage? One at a time? Okay. Thank you. Good job. Can you put this in the garbage? Go put that in the garbage too. He's like, but I want to play with that. It's crinkly. Go put it in the garbage, buddy. Thank you. High five. Yeah, you so smart, dude. I've got Rowan down for his nap, so it's time to turn this to this. I wish it was that fast in real life, but this took way longer than it needed to. Little man is still down for his nap, and then we have to go pick up our grocery order soon. And then your girl's gonna treat herself to a birthday Starbucks. Good job, honey. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm making her do her autograph right now. Take a break after 3. Okay. That was still pretty good. Good job. Hello. Did you have a nap in Sissy's bed? Did you have a nap in Sissy's bed? Lucky boy. Was that a good nap? All right, now that he's awake, I'm gonna give him some boob and then we can go pick up our groceries. I'm just feeding myself some homemade dill pickle pasta salad that I made yesterday. It is literally so good. It's definitely one of my new hyper fixation meals. If you haven't made it yet, you just have to try it. It's literally just pasta, bacon, pickles, and cheese, and then a dill sauce. I get the like dill Hellmann's. So good. You okay back there? Little man got his big boy car seat and is gonna be forward facing by this summer. Honestly, nobody prepared me for my last baby growing out of their infant car seat. That was a tough pill to swallow for sure, and it's gonna be even worse when we turn them around to be forward facing. Not worse, it's gonna be great, but you know what I mean.
Hi, thank you for your patience. What can I get started for you today?
Can I get a grande iced Dubai chocolate matcha and 2 Valentine cake pops?
Sure thing. So that was a grande iced Dubai chocolate matcha with 2 Valentine's Day cake pops. Is there anything else I can grab for you today?
No, just that.
Perfect. 1412. See you on up at the window.
Thank you.
Happy birthday again. Happy birthday.
You too. Here's Sky. They're so cute. What's that? Nummy nummies. Is that good? Hi. Do you like it? Guys, I almost had a heart attack. Was that a good cake pop? Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is actually not Valentine's Day. It's Friday the 13th. Treating today like it is Valentine's Day. We're in our red outfits. Skylar May's in her little heart sweater at school right now. She brought her Valentines with her. But I'm remembering I have a whole bunch of, like, I don't know what you want. Do you want that? Tomato paste? They want the most random things. Anyways, I have a ton of like things that I collected, all Twilight related, through my years of being obsessed with it. And I feel like I have these very specific like Twilight journals that I've never touched, never written in. And I thought, how perfect would that be to put their autographs in? So I think we're gonna head to my parents' house right now for a little visit before we go grab Skylar May. And I'm gonna see if I can hopefully dig those out of the box and find them and pick one to bring home, because there was a few of them. Alright, I found my journal at my parents' house. It was a lot easier to find than I thought it was, and I decided to take the one that looks like the first book cover to get them all to sign. I'm so happy that I thought about this very last minute because this is perfect. Alrighty everyone, we are back home. Skylar May had a great day at school. I've just put on the Valentine's Little Bear episode for the kiddos. And I'm gonna go get them their Valentine's Day baskets from the closet and present them to each of them. Like, I love you so much. So much. So much. My parents got these as a belated birthday gift, and oh my goodness, you guys, they are so freaking good. I got all her Valentine's Day cards that she got from her friends in her class in this bag as well. And she drew this little picture of this little love ladybug on the front. You did such a good job, Skylar May. Such a good job at drawing that, sweetheart. Happy Valentine's Day, Skylar May. Look, Skylar, look. Turn around. What is that?
Will you hold it up for me?
It can be happy or it can be sad. Look, happy or sad? And a magic marker. Do you want to open it? Rowan, look. Look it. What's this stuff, buddy? A water bottle? That's so cool. Pterodactyl. Right.
I made you something, Mother Bear. Oh, let's see. Poor Mother Bear.
It's cold out here tonight. Let's chase the fireflies. Your breath mixes with mine as we sit by the fireside. With your hand in mine. Porch lights set the mood as chimes play our favorite tune.
Vancouver, we're going to recall you guys Vancouver this weekend. That's what we're calling it right now. I need y'all to make some noise first and foremost for Miss Ashley Green. Keep it going for Jackson Rathbone, Colin Lutz, and Big Daddy himself, Mr. Peter Fashionelli. Hello, hello. Vancouver. Oh, Canada. I love this place, y'all. Thank you so much for having us.
Got a lot of Twilight movies here.
Absolutely.
It does feel like the magical land,
It does.
Right? I was gonna say, right?
I love it here so much.
See, I mean, look at the welcome. This is a family reunion, tried and true here.
Catherine had like a really specific vision of what things were going to be, but it was very much in her head, and so we were kind of along for the ride of going like, okay, you know, I hope this turns out great, and she turns out to be a mad genius. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really funny because I have all these like, oh wow moments, and it's just special what you guys do because the love that you guys have, and now with AI, there's some really funny. You know, there's like some we're all eggs acting out the scenes. Korean or Japanese ones that look
There's
really
a Japanese Twilight, and I'm like, oh wow, Carlisle looks so cool. He's got like the hair and the bun and the sword. It's like, I want to watch that.
Samurai Twilight.
It's like Samurai Twilight.
I've
Yeah.
seen this, but you probably sent it to
I think
me.
I sent it
It's
to
so
you.
cool.
I send them memes like in the middle of the morning, like 2 a.m. They're like, stop texting me in the middle.
Gotta scroll up, Jackson.
I like vampires don't sleep.
We love his.
You two lovebirds, happy Valentine's Day. You know, congrats on finding eternal love. People look their whole lives for their partners, you know, and you guys found yours. And that's really wonderful, and I'm really excited for you guys to go on this wonderful journey together. Lots of love forever.
This one's easy pickings, right?
Do you think so? That's a big one. They all the same size?
Nailed it. You.
See?
What? What? Phil.
few days since our Fan Expo experience, and I wanted to sort of give you guys a recap and break it down and how it all went for you before ending this video, because it was a bit of a blur for the vlog, and trust me, it was a bit of a blur for me too. Me and Krys had never been to anything like this before, so it was a completely new experience for both of us, and it was definitely one for the books. But I do wish I had known a little bit more of the world that we were about to divulge ourselves into before just going into it. So after we got over there, the convention center was literally right at the same like dock that our ferry was at. So we barely had to go anywhere, which was literally so perfect and so nice. We didn't have to worry about an Uber, a taxi, we didn't have to walk anywhere. It was literally right there. A lot of things weren't open, so we just got a tea, a coffee, and then some scones, and found our way through the convention center, got our badges, got our lanyards, and then pretty much as soon as you get into like the main hall, there's some very overpriced, not very great food, some vending machines, and then they have all these chairs and a stage and a couple screens for when people go up and do their panels and do interviews and get asked questions and do Q&As and such. And then it's basically just a huge indoor like craft cosplay like market. There was claw machines all over the place, and then the main back wall was just like booth after booth after booth of all these people. I got to meet Judith Hogue, who plays Gwen in all of the Halloween Town movies, which if you know me, you know I am literally obsessed with, and I had no idea she was going to be there. So to have the chance to go up and say hi and meet her and just like tell her that I'm obsessed with all the Halloween Towns and talk to her for a couple minutes was literally a life-changing experience, and it's something that I will literally not forget just in that in itself. But we get there and we start to look at all these booths and see all the people that are going to be there. Most of the people weren't standing at their booths yet. It was a really cool experience just to have those people a few feet away from you, like in real life, in the same room. And then we got to the CULLENS booths, and Alice was sitting at hers, and I could not contain myself, just burst into tears. I was talking to Krys, I was like, I can't do this. How am I supposed to go up and like say hi to them and talk to them if I can't even like see them in the same room as me and can't even like fathom that, and am totally like losing it right now. So I quickly gathered myself and we got in line to meet her. Krys all of a sudden turned to me and was like, $110 for an autograph and $110 for a selfie. And I was just like, what? Like that was the last thing that we were expecting. We went into it thinking if you did have to pay for autographs and selfies, it wouldn't be that much. Maybe that was just really naive of us. Like I've mentioned, we literally have never done anything like this before. So we didn't know. We had no idea. And like, respect the grind. You gotta do what you gotta do. We just didn't go into it expecting that. So that was like a shell shock to realize, because I had brought this book with me, and I was under the impression that I was going to get all of them to sign it, and a whole bunch of other people, like everybody from Lord of the Rings, the Weasley twins were going to be there, Neville Longbottom was going to be there, like just anybody and everybody, right, that we recognized. But then that quickly flipped upside down, and Krys was like, pick who you want. You can have one of them, basically. And we're coming to this realization like moments before we're supposed to be meeting Ashley Green, who plays Alice Cullen. So I'm like embarrassed, like don't know what to do. I'm like asking the volunteer questions, like just to like get clarification. I'm hiding my book, and I'm like, okay, well we can still go up and meet her and chat with her. So we ended up meeting her and having like a couple minute chat with her, and she was absolutely lovely. I rate the interaction like literally a 9 out of 10. The only thing that would have made it better is if I did get her autograph and a picture with her, but it was literally such a wild experience to talk to her like face to face, shake her hand, like say hi, and just like talk about like everyday mundane things. So wild. I'm still processing. I still can't even fathom that that even happened. It just all feels like a dream, honestly. So Krys said he would buy me an autograph and a picture with one person, and I picked Jackson Rathbone, who plays Jasper Hale in the movies, because he is literally my favorite Cullen. So I had to pick Jasper. We almost named Rowan after Jasper, so I had to pick him. But we were crunched on time. After we met Ashley, they actually had their panel. So we went and saw them there and did that. That was probably like an hour, 45 minutes. And then we kind of just like kept doing loops until they were back at their booth. We waited in line to meet Jasper and we met him, and that experience was just literally out of this world. Like, he hit it out of the park. He thought it was cool that my name was a palindrome, which means that you can spell it the same forwards and backwards, if you didn't know. He congratulated us on our engagement and our little family. We told him we almost named our son Jasper after the character that he played, but he thought Rowan's name was like super cute and cool too. And it was just like easy banter. He's a very funny, quirky, like nice, kind, genuine human being. He signed my journal, he took my phone, we took a million selfies, a couple with just me and him, and then he asked Krys to get in some as well. He was making funny faces, smiling faces, like bunny ears behind the head. It was just like literally amazing. And this is his signature. I'm covering the one underneath it. This is his signature in my journal that I will literally have forever. I have birthday money that I got given for my birthday, like cash in my wallet, and I have enough to get a picture and a signature with another person. Regardless, I wanted to meet them, but it's who I wanted to get a picture and an autograph with. So I decided to ultimately go for Carlisle, and we ended up meeting him, and he literally hit the whole interaction out of the park. Literally. Like, he was so nice, so funny, so kind. He said happy birthday, happy Valentine's Day. Said Krys was a good guy because I told him that I made him watch the whole like series leading up into this event, and like congratulated us on our engagement, and then he grabbed my phone and started taking pictures and said that he had to hold it up really high because the lighting was better for his eyes or something like that. He signed my book as well from Dr. Cullen, which is just fucking crazy. Like, so crazy. And then he asked Krys to get in a couple photos as well. And then he's like, oh, what's this? And slides to a video on my phone and starts taking a video, and I will let that video speak for itself. I literally can't even fathom that that was even an experience that actually happened and I took precedent. I literally melted when he said forever. Like, if you know, you know, but oh my God. Congratulating me on my fiance for finding eternal love and saying love from the Cullens, like forever. Like, I'm dead. Literally deceased. I easily rate Jackson and Peter's experience a 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10, like. And then we ended up getting in line to meet Kellen, who played Emmett. He came around his booth, gave me the biggest bear hug, and then gave Krys like a handshake and shoulder hug. He thanked us for coming out. We thanked him for being there. And then he was like, I gotta go take a whiz. And then left. And that was literally that. But he was still so genuine and such a nice, funny, kind person. So meeting them all was just like, yeah, literally 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I just cannot believe that I got to live that experience, and I would relive it over and over and over and over, and I have been in my mind, in my head, ever since it happened. The only other people that I really wanted to meet that were going to be there that day were the people that were coming from Harry Potter. We were in line to meet Fred and George. We just wanted to meet them and say hi for 2 seconds. I wanted to tell them I loved their wizard baking show, but then one of the volunteers came up while we were in line waiting and asked us if we were going to get a picture and an autograph, and we said no, we're just hoping to like meet them really quickly and say hi. She was like, unfortunately they're only here for like a limited amount of time, so they are only seeing people who are getting autographs and pictures. So we had to step out of line. We did not get to meet them, but I did stand there for like a good solid 5 minutes, and we did a couple of loops. Just walking around, and just like I mentioned earlier, like being a few feet away from like these people was just so cool. Was literally so cool watching them like interact with their fans and like make genuine conversation with people, and just like let the conversation flow and not rush anything, and just them just being there was just so cool. But overall, the entire experience was just so, don't even really have words to describe it, because it was literally a dream come true.